right from the one thing that I noticed is that first they say they treat you like you're an employee. You're no longer an intern. You are asked to take lead on things which are actually going on. You're asked to lead, let's say you're asked to talk to agencies, you're asked to lead in fact another team also. That was really nice. When you join a college like I am, again, there's this perception around, getting into finance or getting into consulting. And many people, just try to follow the herd. So I always had this thought clear in my mind that, okay, I want to probably get into either marketing or product management since I'm from a tech background. So I actually withdrew from day zero of my placements. I did not want to sit for any finance or consulting company. I decided to sit for day one. And yeah, amongst all the shortlists that I had, I felt that APG would actually give me, first of all, it will give me a lot of options. And since it's such a big firm, I'll definitely get a lot of visibility there. So that was the main reason I wanted to work for APG. APG was my first choice on day one when I sat for the company.
The process for APG went for 2 days in our campus, and the first day I had one case study round with and a group case study discussion, which I cleared, and after that, so on the second day when there was a personal interview being conducted, the panelists were from different domains. They were from logistic and supply chain management, their HR domain, as well as from marketing domain. So I was a bit nervous because coming from a background like mechanical engineer, I don't have the technical knowledge to be specific regarding the business domain. Like I was not able to answer some questions, but because of my confidence and courage, I was able to face them properly. That really worked for me, and they finally selected me for the prestigious General Management Group Internship program.
I was very excited, definitely, because first of all, the stint was in Mumbai, and I live in Mumbai, so I just thought, okay, 2 months I'll be closer to home, I'll get to work. Plus, I genuinely love meeting new people, so I thought I'm going to meet 41 other interns, and definitely we'll learn a lot amongst each other.
Work from home, will it be really a work, or will it be just for the sake of saying work from home? So that thought was there initially, but the things being planned by the complete my manager, whether it be the HR team or whether it be different stakeholders, they really incorporated me as a intern and respected my views, and in terms of sharing data or whether it be sharing ideas or respecting my views, everything went as if I'm not virtually connected, but in front of them and working with them as a team.
And I remember talking to my manager as well, saying that I don't know how to work on it, I don't have a background. And yes, but things became easy because we have daily meetings scheduled, and all the information and data is being provided by the managers, and even they conducted the ice-breaking sessions like happy hours and so on to make the interns so comfortable with each other.
Right from the one thing that I noticed is that first they say they treat you like you're an employee. You're no longer an intern. You are asked to take lead on things which are actually going on. You're asked to lead, let's say you're asked to talk to agencies, you're asked to lead in fact another team also. That was really nice. So I think I got more than I was expecting out of this experience.
Professionally, I've wanted to learn some new things and need ground reality application of the theoretical knowledge which I had in the past 1 year at XLRI.
To be frank, I don't have much expectations before, because as it is a work from home and I don't know how it goes on, and I only wanted to evolve as a new version of myself.
My project was profitability optimization for top channel partners for Birla White Ultratech Cement in North Zone. So my work was to first identify the return on investment, that is ROI, for top 25 stockists in the North India. So I went ahead and calculated that. For that, I required a detailed template for in which different factors which are affecting an ROI of a particular stockist need to be incorporated.
So my project is on the joint venture that is being established by the ABI and a German company. So it is about to start. I need to develop a sales plan and the marketing strategy of how to start and how to get the sales on the process.
And I was not much aware of the product, and I had my apprehensions ki putti mein to what can I contribute to, what else can I do. But then yeah, I couldn't have been more wrong at that moment. So what I realized the nuances of this industry also, And then my manager, again, he was very he already understood my apprehensions in the beginning, and he told me that, trust me, you are going to actually learn a lot in this field, because here you will be working on all the 4 P's of marketing, and you're actually going to get a real flavor of how an entire product is rolled out into the market, right from its inception, from its communication and marketing strategy till your final launch. The initial brief of my project actually had 15 days of sales visit only. Like, we visit the retailers, we visit our stockists, we understand the market sentiment of the product, and then that's when we can actually devise a strategy. So that got hindered, unfortunately, because of the lockdown. But in my case, I was able to overcome, because my manager asked me to get in touch with all the state heads in India that we have. So in Birla White, we have 31 logical states. I got in touch with each and every state head, and then I spoke to them at length.
Mine is a B2B consumer like B2B project. So I don't need to go for the consumer side market analysis. So it is basically of business side. So I targeted only the best customers that we wanted to initially start our joint venture with. So I talked to those heads.
So according to me, ABG expects a right balance of all 5 values, that are integrity, passion, seamlessness, commitment, and speed.
In my first interview itself, I noticed that they were looking for a long-time commitment from an intern as well.
First of all, like, even my manager says these things, that always be willing to learn. Keep aside your ego. Try to learn from anyone possible in the field.
So for me, the major takeaway will be the real-time application of all the theoretical knowledge which I had at XLRI.
Like how to deal in a business, how to think about, and how to have a 360-degree approach. Like, not looking to a matter in one perspective, but having like the perspectives of many.
I think my journey was really facilitated well because of the support I got in terms of my team members or in terms of projects. Good thing is, despite being in a lockdown, I'm working on live projects. Some of these are going to be launched in the upcoming months, so that's actually very exciting. And I never imagined that even in a work from home scenario, I would get to work on projects that are going to go live in the next month, in fact. So yeah, the journey has been definitely very exciting.